Hello and welcome to a prospecting update video. In today's video we are going to be talking about and showcasing the new global buff update in prospecting. Now this update, they did actually add quite a lot of features to check out, so it's going to be very interesting to see what they have added. And I will be your host, Jellyfishjim, and welcome to the update video. Now the first thing I like to do in these update videos is check out the changelogs. Now if you don't know what the changelogs are, the changelogs is what the owner posts in the Discord on the changes made during that week. So this is what the changelogs look like. So this was posted by the owner of the game, Hi, and here we have the changes. So we have NPC system, vote every week for an MVP to boost all servers for a week. They advertise this as like a mare, so you vote for an NPC that gives global buffs. Then we have a very interesting one called auto panning has been added, so that's going to be awesome to check out. Then we have stats UI move to settings, traveling merchant is now always active and refreshes once per day. That is a crazy change. So the traveling merchant is now always active and the stock in the traveling merchant refreshes every day. Chances of certain items and stock sizes have been increased. Forever pack added to the shop. That's basically like a forever pass, so we'll be checking that out. Auto sell can now be set to mythic. Thank goodness. If you didn't know, you can never auto sell mythics, but now you can. Reduce the amount of vines in Overgrown Grotto. So Overgrown Grotto is now going to be easier to progress through because the vines were annoying, let's all be honest. Treasure chest mastery added. Swamp water level raised so there isn't massive bumps. Oh, that's awesome. Because if you didn't know, when you're digging in the swamp and you go and pan in the water and then go back to land, there's like a little bump. So that bump will not be there anymore. And then we have Otherworldly Ring buffed. Holy! And then last but not least, admin abuse event, cookie time. So we're going to be checking out this whole list of changes, starting with the MVP system. So let's go. So in every location, there seems to be a stand like this. Like a little voting booth. And this is where you can vote for the next MVP. So it looks like we have 23 hours to vote for an NPC. We have 3 of them total. We have the Economist, Prospector, and Guide. The Guide gives you 50% more quest rewards and 50% more EXP. The Prospector gives you 20% buff luck and 20% increased capacity. And then the Economist gives you 30% more cash from selling and 10% discount on pans, shovels and consumables. So personally, I don't need money, so I wouldn't vote for him. I don't need more quest rewards, really, or more XP, so I wouldn't vote for the Guide. But 20% buff luck and 20% increased capacity, I'm going to vote for the Prospector. That just seems amazing. So you can only cast your vote once, are you sure? Yes. Yes! So 60.4% of people have voted for the Prospector, 1,100 people for the Economist, and 13% for the Guide. So it seems quite a few people have already voted already, like that's 4,000 people. So if you haven't voted for the MVP yet, make sure to come to one of these stands. Like I'm at Fortune River right now, but they are at every location. So vote for the MVP. I would suggest voting for the middle one though, because that just seems OP. Now, the next thing to check out on the to-do list is the auto panning. So what we're going to do is head down to the Fortune River and do a little normal panning. So this is what normal panning looks like. So it takes me basically 4 hits to fill the pan. And then you see how fast I shake. It seems pretty good. Like, I do have to get used to the dig speed so I can hit the perfect. But this is what normal panning looks like. Now, if I click this auto pan button, what happens? Let's find out. Oh, look at this. I'm not using any keys on my keyboard. I'm not using my mouse at all. And look at me go. How cool is that? And I have heard that this auto pan feature is available for everyone to use. So make sure you use this auto pan. I don't think I'm ever going to normal dig again. I think I might just auto dig everywhere. Holy, this is amazing. I can literally just AFK the game now. I am a little bit concerned about the 20-minute kick time that Roblox has though. So you might have to use an auto clicker just to click your screen once or something every 5 minutes or so you don't get kicked. Or they might have a backup system where it leaves the game and rejoins within those 20 minutes if you do have auto pan on. I'm not actually sure. But this is the new auto pan feature. This is a much requested feature to be added into the game. And look at it. It is magnificent. Wow. I'm really impressed with this and it works so good. So how do I stop it? Do I just click auto pan to stop it? I do. Okay. So it turns green when you have it on and it stays red when you have it off. So that is the new auto pan feature. That is amazing. Now, the next thing on the to-do list is the stats UI has been moved to settings. So we're going to check that out. So we're going to have a look in settings. Because the stats icon, if you didn't know, used to be in between the quest and the settings tab at the top. But now we can have a look in the settings, then click stats. And there is all your stats. Okay, pretty simple. So now we're going to check out the permanent traveling merchant. So let's warp to, where is the traveling merchant? I did hear it was at Caldera. So I think it's over this mountain. And it is, I see the traveling merchant. Let's see how this works now. So it moves in 6 hours and 51 minutes. So it does move location. How's the stock though? Can I buy multiple stock? Because I did buy this earlier. So I can't buy another one. But once it moves, can I buy again? Or is that all I can buy for 24 hours? I'm not sure. It no longer pops up every hour, 15 minutes before the hour, and stays for 15 minutes. It's now permanent, and it just moves every couple of hours, I think. Or that says 7 hours, so it probably moves every 8 hours or so. And that would make sense because 8, 16, 24, and then it would change location every 8 hours to 3 different locations. Does the stock refresh when it moves? I'm not sure. Or does it reset daily? I'm also not sure. That is something we're all going to have to discover ourselves. Now, the next thing to check out is the Forever Pack. So apparently you can find this in the shop, and there it is. Now, I have heard that you can claim 1 free item every 24 hours, so I'm going to claim that. And now I am going to spend a little bit of Robux so I can see what the Forever Pack has in store for all of us. But you can see a big list of the possible rewards there. Is there anything that's actually good? Meteor Fragment. Okay, so I'm going to spend this 49 Robux to progress through the pass a little bit. Here we go. You have successfully brought Forever Pack 1. So let's claim a bunch of items. So we get 100k, we get Illuminate Totem, and another 100k. And then it's costing us 49 Robux again, so we're going to buy that. I am going to spend about 400 Robux just to see what's on this pass. So we get a Mythic Summon, a Strength Totem, a Snow Globe, and now it's costing 100 Robux to progress. So let's do that now. Boom. Now we get a Strength Totem, 200 shards, 200 shards, and an XP cookie for an extra 99 Robux. Okay, an XP cookie. So we're going to buy this for 99 Robux. Boom. Now we get a solar token, 200 shards, and now it's going to cost 149 Robux. Okay, it's getting a little bit pricey now, and I am out of Robux. No! So we did progress through the Forever Pack a little bit. I probably won't spend any more Robux on that. The rewards I got from up to this point were not very good. But I'm assuming the more Robux you spend, the better the rewards you get. But it is sad to see, really. I didn't really want this Forever Pack in the game because it looks very pay to win. You could literally join the game and spend like a couple of thousand Robux and you would be ahead in items than like endgame players. So that's kind of disappointing to see they added this. But they needed to add something to make Robux because no one ever buys the Meteor Shower or the Void Portal that I know of. Like, they can't be sold much. People always buy the passes, but they're actually quite cheap passes for a game. Like, other Roblox games do sell passes for a lot more than these. And everyone has always had these for when the game started. So most people are looking to spend Robux on something, and that's why they added the Forever Pack. And it refreshes in 6 hours 46 minutes. So all the progress I made will be wiped away. So that is the Forever Pack, the new Robux item. And it has been a very long time since they've added stuff for Robux, like since the start of the game, I believe. Like, the Void Shard did come in a couple of weeks after the game launched, but everything else was pretty much there since the game launched. So they do need to find a way to earn Robux on this game, and that's how they've done it. Which is not terrible, it's just very pay to win, in my opinion. Now we're going to move on to the auto sell can be set to mythics. So if we take a look in our settings, there is this auto sell maximum rarity that I have at legendary. So apparently we can now put that to mythic. So even when I get mythics, it would be auto sold now. So that is awesome to see. I am going to set that to mythics because I do get thousands of mythics every single day. So to see something like that get added is very useful to the people that have the Game Pass called Sell Anywhere, because that comes with auto sell. That's the only way to get auto sell. Or you can watch this ad that appears at the top of the shop, but not every country gets that. So the only legitimate way to get auto sell is buying the Sell Anywhere Game Pass, if you didn't know. Now the next thing to check out is the Treasure Mastery. So let's head into our quest and Mastery. And now, where is it? Treasure Mastery. Open 5 treasure chests is the first mission to complete. That's actually very hard to do. Like, if we take a look in my inventory, I probably only have like 1 map. I do. I have 1 map, and the treasure maps have been in the game for a week. And I have probably done like 10 to 12 hours of digging this week. So that 1 mastery mission of opening 5 treasure chests might actually take me like a month, which is crazy. But with the new auto panning system, I am going to be digging a lot more on this game, and I'm sure all of you will be too. So that is still cool to see that they've added a new mastery. But completing that mastery will be very, very hard. Now the next thing to check out is at the swamp. So we're going to head over to the Rockwood Swamp, because apparently they have raised the water levels. Is this where they've raised them? Have they raised the water levels? Oh, you can actually tell at the boat. Because there used to be no water inside of the boat. But now look, there is water in the boat. And they've added that much water. Oh, they've also raised the water levels in here. Thank goodness. Like, look at this. It's now smooth. Because I remember panning here before, there used to be like a little jolt getting onto the surface. But now, it just looks smooth. It's like butter. Oh my goodness. It has kind of messed up the scenery a little bit now. Now there's like water just everywhere randomly. Like, look at this. There's a puddle. Oh my god. Can I actually pan in this puddle? Oh my god, I can. But I can't dig in the puddle. Can I pan in the puddle? That's quite funny. That is actually quite funny. I can now pan in puddles. Can I auto pan in the puddle? Let's find out. Can I auto pan in the puddle? Now, the next thing we're going to check out is one of the most highly anticipated changes in the game. And that is the otherworldly ring changes. Let's go and have a look. So we've got a warp device to the swamp. And then head to the crafting. And take a little scroll down. Otherworldly ring. So you now get a look of 350. I'm pretty sure previous it was around 250, 220. Dig speed 20%. Shake speed 20%. Size boost 25. That used to be 20. And then cell boost 30%. So they've looked like they've added more luck and a little bit more size boost. These might generally be better than the, the Ring of Thorns. Because the Ring of Thorns give you 100 luck and a size boost of 30. So they are the best ring to use for size boost builds. But now the Otherworldly ring gives you 5% less size boost, but you gain like 250 luck per ring. Okay, these are the new rings for size boost builds. There's no way. These have to be. Looks like I'm going to be absolutely grinding the Astral Spores. Even though the Astral Spores are 1 in 2.5 billion chance to get. But with auto panning, that should make things a bit easier. So it looks like I am now going to be grinding the Astral Spores so I can make a full set of the Otherworldly rings for a size boost build. So the last but not least thing to talk about is the new admin abuse event called Cookie Time. Now this event lasts for 5 minutes time and you can literally grind cookies. Now these cookies are very hard to get during Cookie Time, but the cookies are very OP. Now when you eat a cookie, it does last for a couple of minutes time, and you get 1 minute of insane boost. You get 2 times every stat, and it's just insane. So to get the cookies is very hard, but once you get the cookies, they are very OP. Now, I'm assuming this Cookie Time event is literally an admin abuse exclusive event, because if they made it a normal event, it would be a little too OP, so it is probably only admin abuse. Now, we have seen every single change that has happened in this update. Now, if I did miss anything, I am sorry. Please correct me in the comments and I will pin it if I have missed anything. So if I have, I am sorry. I didn't mean to. I have tried to show you every change there is in the game, and I think I have. So that is going to be the end of the update guide. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.